What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Now, y'all know a couple months ago I told y'all about TikTok's music distribution company SoundOn and how they're onboarding new artists, you know what I'm saying, to where you can distribute your music to all of the streaming platforms with their distribution service. And you're also going to be able to get micro sync opportunities and also get your songs featured in apps like Risso and CapCut. Your music will actually be included in the stock sounds that people can add to their videos. And of course, you'll get royalties off of that as well. Well, they're taking it a step further, all right? It seems that TikTok is actually going to be forming a record label or a record division within their company. So ByteDance, which is the parent company of TikTok, they recently opened up a position for an A&R out in Jakarta. You know what I mean? And for those of y'all that aren't completely familiar with music industry terms, A&R is typically the role of somebody that's finding and signing new music talent. A&Rs also assist with getting those new artists acclimated to the label system, putting them in the studio with different people, you know, overseeing the project, but they're not as hands-on as like the artists or the producers themselves. They kind of serve as the liaison between the label and the artist team, you know? With new advancements in that story, ByteDance has now opened up even more A&R positions. They started out in Jakarta, but now they have opened up positions in London, Los Angeles, and Sao Paulo, Brazil. Now, the first task listed in the LA-based role is to ensure that artists see ByteDance as the #1 partner for artist development, promotion, and monetization. That doesn't sound like just distribution. When you start talking about artist development, you're talking about those services that labels used to really emphasize on their new acts, where they take them through the whole process of becoming a complete artist, getting their direction, their fan base, and their demographic mapped out well ahead of actually putting them out to the public. Other tasks in this role include focusing on the U.S. music landscape. You'll be required to identify, sign, and develop new artists across all genres, as well as serve as creative and strategic liaison between artists and the platform. Does that not sound like what I just talked about? Furthermore, this person will supervise the production of records and oversee all aspects of the recording process, from writing all the way through delivering final recordings. So for those of y'all that are actually signed up on SoundOn now, keep a lookout, man. Y'all might actually start getting reached out to by some of these people. You know how DistroKid has the upstream feature where, you know, the top performing artists in the DistroKid system can basically have their music and their information forwarded to major record labels as part of the system in the DistroKid platform now. Sounds like they're going in a similar path, but instead of them basically forwarding the information to labels, they already have their own labels. So they're basically going to be doing research inside the platform, scrubbing the data, seeing what music aligns with whatever direction they're trying to go, since they're looking for people in all genres. And they're going to be looking at the data and saying, okay, this person is performing well on TikTok. This person is performing well in the platform. They're generating royalties. They got something going. Let's sign them to our label and see if we can develop them into a bigger act. You know what I mean? I don't want y'all to quote me like this is something guaranteed, like somebody's going to be sending you an email just because you've transferred your distribution over to SoundOn. I'm not saying that at all. But what I am saying is that there is a possibility for people that are actually showing signs of traction in the platform. You know what I mean? So it may be a 1 in a million chance, but that one person don't give a dang. You know what I mean? And this directly ties into what I was talking about in one of my last videos, where I said these companies are getting into the music business, not because they're passionate about music, not because they're passionate about artists. Songs are very precious IP, okay? Intellectual property. You're not getting onto any social media nowadays without a song as the backdrop to the content. So whoever owns that content is going to be the beneficiary and the person that profits off of it. So why do you think people are signing all of these artists? It's not to really make sure that they're successful. It's just to oversee the music that's performing well so that they can get a cut off of it. Now, I'm not saying that this is a nefarious thing or that it's done with ill intentions, but I am saying that it's not really with the artist in mind. You get to reap the benefits. You get the windfall. You know what I mean? You get the you get the drip irrigation of the system. You know what I'm saying? But you're not exactly the focal point, although it would seem that way because you're on the front lines, you're the face. But the companies that own it are going to be the ones that make the big bucks, because they know how to exploit it to the furthest extent. If y'all are new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below, and I'll see y'all on the next video. All right, peace.